Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch long, and we are live for the Women's FA Cup quarter-final between Arsenal and Brighton at Meadow Park. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch every piece of wood you can possibly touch, that the girls will actually turn up today and show the men up yet again, and show the men how you navigate through a quarter-final against either lower league opposition or lower league within the same league or lower league within a different league, etc., etc. How we play our number ones no matter what. We don't promise number twos bullshit of you're the cup goalkeeper no matter what. As you can tell, I'm sort of still with the old situation on the men's side of things, but hey, we are here for the girls, as I say, hopefully to prove the men how to do it, how to get to the FA Cup semi-final, and hopefully win it, to add to our World Club Cup collection for the girls this season, along with potentially a defence of what's been so far a pretty decent defence of our Champions League trophy. But yeah, I'm a bit, as you can tell, I'm still with the lads, with the manager and all that. Okay, I've got to message George quickly. So George will be joining me by the looks of it. I thought he'd be at the game, that's why I didn't send him the link, but I've now sent him the link. Catherine hopefully will be joining us if she can find herself a way of watching the game in the States, because apparently this season, with the deal that's been done, and if you're living outside of the UK, you can't watch Women's FA Cup. Make it make sense. You want to go to women's game worldwide? Yeah, okay, sure you do. But yeah, team news is in. I look at the team news up on the screen, and again, because I've seen the team news, that's what's really got my. Because I did call it last night with Gary at the end of near the end of the last night's watch along. I said we'll play Van Dosmia will be available, and we'll start Van Dosmia. And what have we done? We've started Van Dosmia, who is our number one, not our number two, Mikel Arteta. As you can tell, I'm over it, guys. I'm over it, but clearly. So aggravated. It's still really annoyed me. What's worse, I live next door to a Chelsea fan. I bumped into him about 10 minutes before going live, and yeah, he had to get the rivalry digging. So yeah. But yeah, here's the team news. Obviously, as I say, our number one goalkeeper in goal for a cup quarter final. Wow. Who would have thought? Anyway, Stina Heinberg is at right back. Ruben Moyka and then the centre backs with Taylor Hines as our left back. Then our midfield pivot of Mariana Cadente and Kim Little with Frida Marnham for some reason playing number 10. For me, I'd put Mariona in the number 10 and Marnham. If you're starting Marnham, put her in the pivot alongside Little. Just me. Beth Mead on the right, Chloe Keed on the left, and Stina Blackstone up top. And then on the bench, we've got obviously our number two, Mikel Arteta, goalkeeper on the bench. Our number three goalkeeper on the bench. Who knows, he's on loan to the end of the season, whatever. I don't know the deal, but he's only here to the end of the season anyway. Emily Fox, Katie McCabe, Harwood, Pelova, Caitlin Ford, Livia Smith, and Alicia Russo make up the bench, just in case. Notice Mikel, that there's only one academy player on our bench today, where you had 3 on. Yeah, I'm still not over it. I'm still aggravated, as you can tell. Sorry, guys, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh, mate. Imagine, you think this is bad now. Imagine what I'm going to be like if the men's team bottle the being PG because of time of day and all that, bottle the Premier League title. Imagine how I'm going to be then. There's been 9 points clear, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, give me your thoughts in the chat. Your thoughts on the team. Is there anyone you would have preferred to start over who, this, that, and the other? And yeah, score predictions as well, because it is this instance we are playing Brighton. Obviously we're at home, but we're playing Brighton in the same league as us. But we should get through. For me, I'm going to go for. I think we should win this at least 2-0. I think we win this by a 2-goal cushion. I'm going for a comfortable, not comfortable-ish, but a well-rounded performance, 2-0 win. Just to just do the considering this is the last game for the international break, a very long international break, by the way, for the girls, I think we're just gonna do once we get the lead, we'll do the with all due respect, the bare minimum to push us through. Make sure we don't do a Arteta men's team situation of going, "We're back in the game, let's hook all our best players off now." Yeah, I'm still over it. Hi, Tom, how you doing? Looking forward to your game later. I will say this: good luck in terms of not just today. Assuming if you were to get to the semi-finals, good luck. Because you know now with Arsenal being knocked out yesterday, Man City and Chelsea will be kept apart for the final. What do you want? There's some points on life from the yelling. Thing is, you know what? If you were to get Chelsea, if you got through today, you got Chelsea. It's all if maybe it's with yourself, obviously. I fancy you against Chelsea. I mean, league-wise, you've done it already. You've drawn against them at the Bridge. You beat them at your gaff. I know it's Wembley, bigger pitch and all that, but they're there for the taking. It's City. For me, this is me now, in my humble opinion, in terms of FA Cup. If you put an outright favourite, this is City's. The men's FA Cup is City's to lose at this point. If they don't win it, if they don't win it for a second year in a bounce, mm, and even last year they were heavy favourites from the semi-finals onwards. Let's be honest. What do you want? I know it's a hard life being an Arsenal fan. Hi Dan, how you doing? Um, but yeah. Oh dear. Back to the girls, yay. No. Oh God, laugh. You don't laugh, you be. Okay, Maddie. I swear I've seen you in the chat before. I don't know which channel you're watching on, be it my channel, George's channel, or Austin's channel. But you've asked this before. You're gonna get the same answer. And considering how naffed I am with the men, I'm gonna try and be polite here, but you go look at the YouTube description, you will see and you should know by its YouTube as well. We cannot, I repeat, we cannot legally show you the game. It's called watch along, as in you watch it, I watch it, we watch it together, we react together, we have a laugh along the way, hopefully. And yeah, just where do people get this notion that on YouTube, random channels are gonna go, I'll show it, no problem. Just because some fools in the last round, when Arsenal, in the last round of the FA Cup for the girls, because we weren't one of the picks in this deal that they've done. You know, Cuffy. I think George was on his way as well. Because we weren't one of the picks in the last round for this new deal that the FA done with sponsorship. People at the game had to go on a TikTok, basically to show the game worldwide. Fans that had gone to the game got their phones out and went live on their social medias. And some of them pretty much done the whole game. Some got caught near the end, and some got caught at half time, just after half time, and all that malarkey. And hence why I didn't do a watch along for that game, because it was just pointless. There was no point. I'd have been stressed to the max trying to find a means of watching the game, even with the VPNs these days and all that. Well, VPN would have been useless basically, because obviously if he's not showing in the UK, it's not showing anywhere. But it would have drove me absolutely insane. But one channel shamelessly went live, and then just went TikTok live, big screen, see ya, and raked in the views. Now, if I'd done that, my channel would have been deactivated, shut down, you name it, as it was happening. How can this game be accessed in the UK? TNT and HBO Max. It's on the FA YouTube channel in the US as well. So if you've got VPN, you can obviously turn it on, put yourself on, make out you're over there. You can watch it on YouTube as well, that way. I swear I've seen your name before. That's all I'm saying, Maddie. That's all I'm saying. I've seen that name before. And we're 10 minutes away from kickoff. As I say, over 2-0 win, as I say. Get your score predictions in the chat. Are you happy with the team and all that? Dan, obviously, you're in the chat still, hopefully. Give me your thoughts on yesterday, please. Yeah, TNT. Yeah, Dan, give me your thoughts on yesterday, please. I'm not the only one thinking, oh no, oh no, oh no, when it comes to the league. Please tell me I'm not overreacting and thinking, oh no, basically. The timing is so bad to have back-to-back defeats now. Especially when we've got to play Bournemouth. Yeah, we've got to play Bournemouth at home next week. Oh no, I know we're the first team out to us and City are playing on a Sunday at 4:30. We're playing on a Saturday. A game where we famously lost last season at the Emirates after kickoff at some point. Yeah, no worries. You know the links are on all that. I know it's an hard life, isn't it? We've just had Arteta and the players, and that's what I'm saying as a whole. I'm not saying that anyone individual in this moment here for the final or yesterday. The only one that turned up yesterday was a 16-year-old kid, for fuck's sake. So, but putting Max to one side for a second yesterday, everyone else that played yesterday, in terms of starting wise anyway, and I mean, Gyökeres tried when he came on. He obviously scored the goal, but he was trying when he was given some sort of service. Ironically, we scored a goal, and the person that gave him the assist, basically, service to get him his goal, was hooked off 5 minutes later. Yeah. I'm not over it. So yeah, as I was saying, they're basically everyone but Max and potentially Victor yesterday has heaped massive pressure on us. Unnecessary pressure they've put on us now. Tom says my thoughts. It wasn't the most ideal Saturday night for Arsenal. Absolutely should not panic though. I know Arsenal fans will because of football. It's not just because I get what you're saying. It's not just because football as a whole. I mean, I was chatting with Gary, as you know, Tom. I was alive last night at the end. The game, me and Gary stuck around for a bit, and we were chatting, and I've just gone back, and the PTSD for me is there because since the season when we missed out on Champions League and finished fifth behind the Knuckle Draggers. In the end, when we was in a position with 3 games to go for a win, would have cemented top 4 for us. When we threw it away and gifted it to them instead. And then the following season, what happened there in terms of leading the race all the way to the bitter end and then just falling short because of inexperience at the time, as we put it down to, and lack of squad depth, as we put it down to. And it depends on the depth was anyway. And then what happened the following season in terms of a slow start and then to the first half of the season and then turning it on in the second half. But just because you turned it on in the second half of the season, mess ups in the first half is what cost us in that season. And then last season, well, no one really turned up by Liverpool for the title race itself. It wasn't in the race, it was Liverpool running away with it, let's be honest. But but with the lack of squad depth, we stuck in there and by the skin of our teeth made hard work of it still, with the lack of depth. But we got second. And now we're here with better squad depth, better experience. We're 9 points clear with 7 or 6 games to go. And this is now, and it's there. I mean, it's less games. I think Dan said in Gary's channel yesterday, it would be less games we were to be knocked out yesterday and all that. It's 1 less game going forward, potentially, or 2. Just a pain in the backside, though. It doesn't before. It's more if we'd lost yesterday, we'd put up we ourselves have put a brilliant performance in man-to-man, brilliant performance, but Southampton just performed that a little bit better. I could have sucked it up. I really could have sucked it up to an extent. But it's just the fact that a 16-year-old boy was the only one that really wanted to do anything. And that what you know what really annoyed me? I'm not on my phone now. What really annoyed me amongst everything yesterday? At 2-1 down with minutes to go, get a free kick, and Martinelli decides to run over. Which is initially, that's not a problem to just get the free kick going, but then shoves the referee in the chest out the way and gets booked. An unnecessary booking, which is that just really agged me. For me, that really cemented it. For me, he has to piss off in the summer, basically. Yeah, same. That's something I'm just saying. I was just getting off my chest now. For everyone that didn't see it yesterday, I'm just getting off my chest before the girls kick off. Which, by the way, I need to get the phone. That's why I even got the phone. I fucking didn't turn it, didn't fucking unlock it. HBO Max, turn the volume down so I don't get no copyright. Haji Haj, hello, by the way. How you doing? But yeah, again, I'm asking for score predictions. Don't give me score predictions, by the way, for the girls. I'm going for a 2-0 myself. There we go. Teams are waiting to cut. Well, they're outside, but they're waiting to be guided on by the referee, who, by the way, is Arsenal's favourite referee and favourite match officials are taking charge today. Happen to be Chelsea fans, just saying. Here we go. Right, the girls are walking. They're walking out onto the pitch at Meadow Park. Like I said, good luck to your team. Good luck to Leeds today. Good luck, as I say. I mean, you've got this far. Good. What would be actually annoying is if obviously you go through and you get Southampton, and it would have been an Arsenal Leeds semi-final at Wembley. That would ag me actually. Catherine says he wants a 4-0. Do you think that lineup's capable of 4-0 though? Yeah, I know what you meant, Catherine. I know you didn't mean for Brighton to win 4-0. My brother's a West Ham supporter. He's bringing over. My brother, a West Ham supporter, is bringing over 5-6. Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. That's gonna be interesting. Come final whistle, whenever that may be it 90 minutes, extra time or penalties. That could be very interesting. But let me get the scoreboard sorted one sec, guys, in terms of getting it on the screen for you. There we go. Let's make this smaller around like that. Emerson's in there. Big up, Emerson. How you doing? Go for a 3-1 win. Haji. I'm probably butchering your name. I apologise again. I think we smashed him 4-1. That's good. As long as we get through, as long as they can show the men how it's meant to be done, I'm happy. I want us to be fine. I want an FA Cup to be fine. I want to have the opportunity to be hopeful with a trip to Wembley this season for Arsenal that I can actually go to and jump through hoops. So that's the one thing with the women's team when they get to Wembley, you don't do. Well, we did last time we got to a Wembley final, a few years back. We didn't have to jump through hoops. It might have changed. They might change it just to piss me off. Oh, my bloody luck. Who doesn't, Tom? Who doesn't? Could be. I am not here. Don't acknowledge me. We've got it out of our system. Okay, Pinky, we've got it out of our system before kick-off, so we can focus on the girls now. Okay? Deal? You shut up. What you've done since you woke up is a cry, cry, cry. Well, I say cry, you're shouting. The reason I'm going for a 2-0, obviously, I'm trying to be bring down the expectation levels, basically, not overdo it. So I'm then not disappointed when it comes to the final crux of it all. Not going to get us underway in a sec. Let's go to the thing. Let's go. Wait for the perfect red of whistle. And today will be great. And away. Mine, anyway. I know, Arsenal fans being a pain in the arse, isn't it? Pink under the new identity. I'm so 7-0 to the mate, I'd take 7-0, but I'm trying to lower the expectation of a 2. So I'm going with 2. Anything else from that point is a bonus. That's how I look at it now. Aha! Thank God. I'll say that will actually work. How's it unavailable? I don't know. Put my phone anyway. You know what? In that case, then we'll go 4 and 9. One sec. If you know, you know. Right. So, will you please tell me coffee, please? Logan, what happened at St Mary's? Basically, too much rotation. Only a 16-year-old kid decided to turn up for the entire game in an Arsenal red, an Arsenal red and white shirt, and he got fisted basically. Didn't heed the warnings in the first half. Let alone heed the warning after the first goal in the first half to go 1-0 down. Got back into the game eventually. Got the equaliser. Had a bit of dominance afterwards for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and just as we were in control of the game and looking for that second, the only creative play. Oh, have a shot. Oh, keeper. Van Dosmia saved, I think that was. Well done. Yeah, great save from Van Dosmia. Yeah. After taking off our captain at 1-0 down, says it all, by the way. About Eldegaard. That's it. Get out of it, yeah. Decide our manager decided to take the only other creative player off in the in our team in terms of in the number 10 role as a number 10. Took Kai off. You'd think we'll have a number 10, surely. No. We had literally the irony is, one sec, the set piece. Go actually in a second, Logan, bear with me. Because going for a 3-1 win. That's poor corner, but it's up in the air. Can we get rid of it? Got rid of it off the line. Off the line again. Can we wake up, girls, and stop doing the men's situation, please? I'll ask you a question, the next question as well, Logan, in a sec. What was I saying? Uh, sorry, I just seen the fucking Kepa doing the thing where you did it. I'm like, ooh, that way. Shot's not been taken. Yeah, so basically, Kai Havertz gets the assist for the equaliser, as we all know. And then, as I say, 2 minutes afterwards, gets hooked off. So we've got no creativity then. But then we're just forcing the issue, trying to force the issue to happen. You couldn't make it up. So yeah, his own fault, his own downfall. No stupidity. That was it. He took Kai Havertz off for Zubimendi for some reason. Make it make sense. Have a corner for Brighton, by the way. Southampton winning away kit. This is how little faith they had in getting through Southampton themselves going into the game. They're the home team, and they decided to commemorate their 40th anniversary of them winning the FA Cup in '76 by wearing their away colours, a retro version of the away colours that they wore on that day 40 odd years ago. Yeah, so did I, Tom, to be honest. Um, so yeah, basically, yeah, Southampton, instead of going, you know what, we're playing them white, da 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 da, we believe in ourselves to get to the semi-final at Wembley and playing the retro kit that we want to play in at Wembley itself. So it has more meaning. No, no, no. I don't like this start by the girls, by the way. All over the place defensively, but we get the ball. Yeah, there's just a bit, George, just a bit. I'm not going to say anything else, but yeah, just a bit. I don't want to jinx it. Of have the full effect of yesterday. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I agree with you, Tom. So did I. I genuinely thought because of the timing as well, getting the equaliser, I thought that it was going to deflate their fans, but also the players. And for 10 minutes afterwards, from that goal till, as I say, 10 minutes later, until Kai got took off as Mendy, it looked like way because we started going, okay, we smelt blood and we was like, bang, we're going to push, we're going to force the air, we're going to force it, we're going to force that goal, we're going to make it happen. Second Kai went off, we went back to square one, and we saw what we saw anyway. It is what it is. We move on. It's just annoying at the end of the day. But as I say, Logan, I said this before we came in, with the teams remaining, even before this game, the game later on today between West Ham and Leeds, it's yours to lose now for the FA Cup, like it was last year. Yeah, no, 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 I know that. And the thing is, because I've done, if anything, doing what they've done, it actually works things more profitable now, actually. Thinking about it now to say it on the spot, because they've won it in an FA Cup game, beat and won it, got themselves to a semi-final at Wembley. So if anything, it's risen the stock of the kit, and if they wanted to release it to their fans, the fans even the younger fans will then flock in now and buy the shirt that their team wore to knock out the current league leaders to get to an FA Cup semi-final side. I do not like this start from the girls. So I'm really concerned how we're starting this game as a whole, not just start in terms of the back line itself, but that as a whole. Like Jules said before, very sluggish, and we're not getting our foot on the ball at all from one in a second. No, especially when the draw is made, everyone outside of Arsenal fan base bitched about the draw. Oh, another easy draw for Arsenal. What the hell? We got Liverpool. And then ironically, you batter fucking Liverpool and we get knocked out. You couldn't make it up. But again, that is what the FA Cup does, though. It throws up these fucking curveballs every now and then. It's great to watch if you're neutral, but when you're involved, it stings like hell. Do you think the FA Cup title is, as I say, it's yours to lose at this point, like it was this time last year. You're the red hot favourites. If you don't win it for a second year in a row, where you're the red hot favourites from the final four onwards, I mean red hot. Especially now you've won a trophy recently. That's got to ask questions of the team on the FA Cup final side of things. Yeah, because Arsenal fans online don't take things well, do they? As we all know. And you have to overdo it and go at the clubs like behave yourself. But if you're talking about shot, first shot of the game, it's on target, but it's out for a corner. Took us 9 minutes to have a shot. Dente with the shot. It wasn't a well beaten shot. Don't get me wrong. Finds herself a little bit of space. Had to shot off. Just wanted to keep his hands. Um, exactly, Tom. It happens. From neutral, you see that. Like, wow, yeah. When you're involved in it, it kills. They've got a corner there. Beth made it. See if it goes short. They actually whip it in. Oh, they didn't go short. Not amended. Well, then I'll keep the claims there. It's the D's. They try to do something. What the keeper doesn't come out though. It was going towards Arsenal head. Oh, WSL title. Yeah, WSL title has been done since I'd say October. Sec Basically, the second you went more than 3 points clear of second, that's the thing with the WSL. When a team goes 4 or more points clear in the WSL title race at any point in the season, it could be literally at the start of the season, 4 games in with 4 points, but a minimum of 4 points clear. You're basically your odds on to win the league from that point, basically. This year, as I say, the second you went, was it 5 or 6 points clear? Like good, you had a cushion of 2 games basically. That the league was done. This is annoying from our point of view because obviously it was in a time where we went through our bad patch basically and just couldn't get a win anywhere, let alone a bloody result. Sometimes it felt like it sometimes anyway. Let alone performance. Bloody hell. But look, WSL, good, well done. Congrats to the WSL. Yeah, congrats to that. Is this the WSL? This is the Women's FA Cup quarter final weekend. So we're playing Brighton in the FA Cup at home. Chelsea, Man United played today. I I can't remember who City you got, but you should win anyway. You could literally put it this way: who you've got, if I remember correctly, you could literally put out your youth, your women's, your women's youth team and win. You'd be expected to win still. We're talking about 10 need to do a few things. Anyways. So you and George are literally both your links. I think both the links. I think George is privately the link, and I've sent you the link in terms of the group chat as well. So just join when you can, guys. No, she left what 3 4 years ago. Swear, I need to. Oh yeah, Birmingham City. Yes, Man City away to Birmingham City. There you go. So realistically, obviously, you should get food. Your girls should get food today. Going by how Man United have been playing in the last few weeks, Chelsea should get through that game. For some reason, Chelsea have a hold over Skinners. Either way, get rid of this. Just don't like how we're letting them play today. Don't like it at all. Concerned. Yeah, but then I'm trying to think what we're in now. We're in 26, 26, 24, 25. It was on the yeah, a good few years ago. It was literally like the season after the first European Championship title the girls won. Season started and all that, and Brighton I started off really, really badly. And about a month or two in, party company basically, mutual consent. My Friedersteiner through the middle, Houston, we've got a problem here. Experimenting, Gav, fuck's sake, Gary, sorry, Gav. Experimenting, Gary. That's what Arsenal do, remember? That's what Arsenal is doing in the cup games. They experiment, apparently. Still, it's not a problem for me in the middle. It's the fact that Frieda's there in behind. I don't. As far as I'm aware, it's always been not neutrals, but basically, it's so when a draw's made, whoever's when a draw's made, it might have changed. It might have changed for this year, but as far as I'm aware, no. Basically, so when draws get made, whoever's drawn as the home team will be hosting the semi-final. Respectively, there'll be 2 teams hosting, and they'll be drawn as home teams. They will be they'll be playing at their home ground, basically. They may have changed. They might have changed for this season. I don't know. I don't think they have. I don't remember hearing anything like that. But for me personally, from a women's FA Cup point of view, semi-finals, semi-finals should be at neutral ground, not Wembley, at neutral ground. Be it, say for example, you got Arsenal, Chelsea, City, and one fucking thing. Now, who's the fourth team playing this week? The fourth game this week, Catherine and George. anyone else that knows. But basically, whoever else is meant to be playing, the winner that so them four in the semi-final, and basically because they're in the semi-final, basically the league would then go right. These are the grounds we're going to go to. These are the two we're going with now. Semi-final one is going to go there. Semi-final two is going to go there. Final at Wembley. Bang. Gary, hi, Mr. Tom. And Gary, Hope Power is a technical director at Birmingham City. I didn't know she took a job on since he left Brighton. Okay. Oh, go on. Ah, so get the ball under control. Corner. Made hard work of that, but we got a corner out of it somehow. In there. I don't think he busy. Here's Sugar hit. Charlton Athletic Liverpool. So basically, yeah, realistically, Liverpool should get through that. Realistically, we've been honest here. So really, it should be Liverpool. For example, so Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and City would get through it. Then the grounds they to use are neutral, like Villa Parks and the. Trying to fucking think now. There's a Villa Park, Elland Road, for example, as neutral venue to semi final for this year. But mix it up. In terms of semi-finals, mix up the neutral venue every year, sorry, and the final still at Wembley. Do that. Still makes the final get into a final at Wembley, that unique, special moment, that special day. And in terms of the FA semi-finals, do what you used to do in this final of the FA Cup before you took it to Wembley. Of course, you'd say that. So, there you go. Oh, it is not. I hunt. I assume Hunter. Um, Big up yourself as well. And obviously, thanks for tuning in from away over in India. Welcome. They ain't missed much, to be honest. As you say, scoreboards on the screen, still 0-0, 80 minutes in. We've had an ace shot on target. They've been, possession wise, pretty much all Brighton. Was it just been a really weird one so far? Right. I see for the first time, Brian, no familiar faces. No, I don't know. That's not, no worries. That's all good. Beth. Oh, fuck. Beth's down. Ain't good. And she's limping now. Oh, fantastic. Go on, go on, go on. Someone help her out. Out. Cross it in. Ball cross. Up the Wanderers. I'm a Wolves fan, mate. Welcome to the channel. I don't know whatever channel you're watching on, even be it Mr. Arsenal podcast, the Arsenal Women's Chat Show, or Austin's channel, basically. Can't remember his name. Gunner XP. Welcome, either which way, whichever one you're watching on. Welcome, and got a booking for you, number 10 for Brighton. But welcome to the channel, and yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe as well. Share the content around. That'd be massively appreciated as well. All the new faces as well. The most important thing is not having a hangover from knocking out Chelsea midweek in the Champions League. Yeah, celebrate and be happy and all that. Get you in the semi-final against Lyon. Fucking Wolfsburg. Not be happy with that. However, get out of your system now and kick on. The game's that bad, guys. I'm eating the fucking sweets that I got for Easter. Catherine, yeah, sorry. Won't put you in.
I was gonna say, are you gonna let me in, or are you just gonna waffle on yourself on how boring this game is?
I got distracted for some reason. You haven't missed much, so.
All right, so you're at 21:30. Geez, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 20 seconds ahead. Don't know how. I'm not gonna try and refresh anything. Well, I hope you've had a good Easter so far.
Yes, last night aside, yeah. How about you?
I just woke up, so it's going great. More or less. I've been up for about an hour, but I would say it's still just woke up. Ooh, shit! Who just got taken out? Oh, Beth just got taken out.
Again? Yeah,
She's holding her face.
On the face, I was on an ankle a minute ago. Basically, we are basically relegated. But yeah, you are. But you know what? At least you haven't gone.
Yeah, she kind of got punched in the face, and her foot stepped on at the same time. Like it was a very incidental push in the face. Like you could tell going for the shoulder, but on the replay you could tell that.
Yeah. But let's come back to the Wolves fan in the chat. Like at least you haven't gone on a whimper. You've actually your team's turned it around performance-wise, and you're picking up performances, but you're getting points on the board as well. So you haven't got that record that Derby held on to now.
Hello, Hunter. In comes the free kick ball, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick. What the frick was that? Sorry. I know, early morning. Everything. Trying to keep it clean, folks. But I'm coming to you live from a brand new location. I'm at my mom's, so she's off to church. I'm in charge of making sure the food is staying on track. So I had to take the cinnamon rolls out of the oven that were warming up and frosting them before I could join. And then I'll have to drop out in 20 minutes to go chuck the eggs in the oven.
Fair enough.
So I've missed some of the game. I didn't watch the actual kickoff, but I watched like from minute 5 to minute 10, so not a lot. But it was not very promising considering that Brighton had the ball. Oh, go on, Kimmy Little. Oh, communicate with Beth though. Both ended up going for it. Brighton ended up clearing it up all the way to Lotta, who gets it out to Smila, and it goes out for a throw-in for Brighton. Yeah, so the only panicking that I've seen on my timeline, on my Twitter timeline, is actually the how the semifinal game is going to be played for the Women's Champions League.
Yeah.
Because they've already started selling tickets, and they've sold a bunch of tickets, especially even to like the away fans. And
it's like selling tickets before Leon even kicked the ball.
Yeah, and I think because of the UEFA rules, I think the only way that this game can be played is it's either going to be a Friday night game, which I don't think is going to end up happening, or the men's game gets moved to Sunday, despite it already being picked for TV, because the women's game cannot be moved to Sunday by UEFA rules. They like the away team must have full access to the pitch that they will be playing on match day -1, and it's like no time frame is set up for that. So they could show up and want to be on the pitch from starting at 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They like that is their go on header from a free kick. It goes not that great. So that's why I'm thinking like it could be Friday, but then what are you gonna do to all the fans that said, oh, it's on Saturday? I'm gonna get in Friday, and all of that. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how they handle that. But I think it kind of needs to be more or less treated like go on. Oh, Smil with a cutback cross and ends up just fighting a Brighton player. I think they kind of need to treat it as in the game needs to be rearranged for an FA Cup game. I think that's how they need to treat it, because that was if Arsenal had advanced last night. The April 25th is when the FA Cup games were going to be played. And if Arsenal got the home draw for that, then I think that they needed to come out and say, yeah, we're going to be taking the away draw because of the competition that the women are in, and they've already sold tickets. Go on, Beth. Go on, Beth. They are all over Beth. She passes it out to Mariona, who has a cross in. Brighton gets a head on it out for a corner. So I think like that's the way that it kind of needs to be looked at. I mean, we'll find out probably in like the next 4 days or so, if not less, figuring out all the timing of that. I mean, I have the luxury of not needing to care about when the game is due to travel arrangements and everything. But let's see, Tim Stillman put something out there this morning, or my morning, your early afternoon. Obviously, because there's far too much football these days, scheduling gets tricky at this time of the season, but still fully expecting Arsenal versus Lyon to be at the Emirates. Away leg is confirmed for Saturday, May 2nd. He's like, yeah. Someone was like, but who planned Champions League semifinal on a weekend? Tim said, yeah, UEFA has always done it, but I think it doesn't work anymore. So that could be an interesting thing come next season, is that semifinals get played on the midweek, kind of like they do for the men.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you think about it, 2-3 years ago, it worked out perfectly that the semifinals were being played on the weekend, especially if your team was Arsenal, because the only cup competition that they were in at that point was the Champions League, with the Subway Cup being done and dusted by mid-March. So, Smila and Beth don't communicate there. Smila kind of puts her hands up like, I'm not touching that. Beth chases after the ball, keeps it in play, ends up passing it back to Smila, to Mariona, to Kim, and they're just going backwards, back to Lata. And it's now in our half. Damn. Yeah. All right. Who we got? Oh, go on, Smila. Keep it in. She keeps it in. Drive it. She was outside. No one was expecting it. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's pass forward. Let's try and drive into the box. Come on. Is it Stina? Yeah, Stina goes. Who's on the left? Is that Kelly on the left? Cross it. Oh, whoa. Fuck. Oh. 29:30. Just wait for it. Jeez. Oh my god. You're getting.
Oh my god, she missed.
She needed to pick a side there. Headers up. Come on. 4 Arsenal players around the ball. and Mariona gets taken out. No whistle blown though. Who's that? Is that Codina? Oh, didn't realize that someone was behind her. We do end up getting the ball back, but Brighton were going on the attack there. Oh. I mean, we're showing promise, just not that great of promise right now, being honest. Yeah, this is what I was going to be looking for. Mr. Tom, if you're still in the chat, how are you feeling about later today? T-minus 3 hours? Oh, that could have been Smila's first goal. Oh, Smila, you needed to pick a side. They're going to show the replay right around the 31:10 mark.
People just got lucky with boot being there where it was.
It was either like she was going to try and meg the keeper or she just needed to pick a side. She could have gotten her first goal. I think it had I actually realized it was Smila, and two, if she had actually scored, you might have seen my coffee go absolutely everywhere. Actually, not really, because this is not my furniture. So
yeah, actually, that would go down with well, mummy.
Oh, get up! Kim Little fouled someone, but it was more like I got touched and I went to the ground.
Me.
I mean, at least we have more than one camera angle that we're dealing with today.
True. It's very rare for Meadow Park to have that, but still.
Go on. She onside? She's got to be onside. Sideline jet. Go on, Smila. Go on, Smila. Do a little cutback to Stina. And it goes out for a throw into Arsenal. Brighton player gets a foot to it to put it out for a throw and rather than a corner. Lotto with the cross in, and it goes to no one. Too much power on that throw in for Brighton. And Brighton lose the ball immediately after that throw in. Ball goes into a Brighton player and she tries to boot it upfield and it goes like 12 feet and it goes to an Arsenal player. Yeah, Hunter, Smila should have made that count, but she's 19.
Yeah.
And a fullback. So being in front of the goal like that, like literally right in front. Go on, header. Goes off Smila's shoulder out to Chloe. Looks like Chloe and Beth might have changed sides. Chloe tries to shoot the ball through a gap. Go on, kid. Stina was expecting Frida to make a run of some sort, and Frida doesn't. Shock. Sorry. Stina trying to force the keeper into an error, and the keeper just picks the ball up. Oh, fun fact, the 8-second goalkeeper rule with the going to the corners after the fact, that is a thing in the NWSL this season. So the ball goes onto the roof. All right. So that is a thing in the NWSL this season, and Ann-Katrin Berger has already conceded 2 corners by taking more than 8 seconds on goal kicks. Absolutely killing her game because she's such a time waster when going for goal kicks. But the fact that she's already conceded 2 corners from it, and also, I mean, from the NWSL, it's in their like opening two or 3 weeks, they've had like 8 red cards already. So the referees and a crap ton of yellow cards, like they aren't messing around with some of these new rules. I think they're also just trying to establish like we can do this at any point in the season, and we're gonna really do it in these first 2 weeks to really make you think about go on. Oh, almost forces the keeper into a mistake. Oh, just needed to be like half a step closer. Oh, but we get the ball back. Chloe gets the ball back, crosses it in. Stina with a shot, and it goes wide. Damn. So, yeah. All right, the girls better not be getting tired because they'll be going every pretty much every 3 days after the international break. Whether it's a league game, a rearranged game, the Champions League game, could be an FA Cup game thrown in there. Like, it's not going to be pretty the rest of the season for the women's side. This is game 1 of a remaining at most 11 games left in the season.
Oh, bloody hell.
And it's a guaranteed 8 games. 9 would be FA Cup semifinal, FA Cup final, Champions League final. Those are the 3 games that are tentative dates. I mean the fact that we've got the damn Leicester game that needed to be rearranged for the first half of the season, or at least in January. Then there's the Brighton game that was a waterlogged pitch that's been rearranged. Because we're now in the Champions League semifinal, our games against Villa and Everton are needing to be rearranged as well. And yeah, as soon as the full-time whistle went, Villa actually put out a tweet that because Arsenal have advanced to the Champions League semifinal, our game against them on this date will be rearranged. We will keep you posted on when that game will be rearranged to. So I think what they should do next season, and I have no control over this, this is just me wanting this. I think next season they actually need to start the 26-27 season like 2 weeks sooner. No, sorry, 3 weeks sooner because we've got the 2 extra teams that are going to be joining, so that's 4 more games.
Yeah.
I think they need to start it at least 3 weeks sooner than what they did this past season, and have another like 2 weeks at the end of the season. Because if you like, yeah, Arsenal and City are going to be out of the Subway Cup. That's really like at most 3 games that those teams lose. So you think about it like that way. Like you're adding two teams to the WSL. You are only really taking away 3 games from the top 3 teams in the WSL next season. And with the Champions League schedule, especially if it stays the way that it is current state with the semifinals going on a weekend. Oh, we got a mistake, Brighton. Oh, we recover well from that though. I think they need to try and build an extra week buffer in there for rearranged games. Beth looked tired. She didn't want to chase after that ball that got shot across the pitch for her. Yeah, Hodge has a point. The Christmas break needs to be shortened. It can't. I mean, again, it shouldn't be 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
It was 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, normally. Feels like it sometimes.
I mean, even if they shortened that to like 10 days, like there's no international football at that point. Um, it's also hard for like, especially like a lot of so well, it's harder for some of the international teams to have um, games in their home countries in the December and January months. Like
Hmm.
it's just not that feasible. Oh, go on, chase after it, make her make a mistake. Come on. Beth kind of bodies the keeper off the ball, and the keeper falls to the ground. But ball's gone, no foul called. I don't know. I think it's gonna be very interesting what the FA does with the schedule next season. Hines gets lost for a second there, and ball goes out for a throw in for Arsenal. Oh, look at that. Ryan's falling asleep, guys.
2 boring games and I'm fucking shattered. It's killing me now. I thought there'd be.
You will see a seagull in the stands here in a second.
God. Oh my days.
Did you see it?
Yeah. At least it keeps them warm.
Yeah.
Bit windy in London today, so that'll keep them warm.
Oh, I'm under a flood watch. Okay. Until tomorrow at some point.
Reader is genuinely a liability. Not
Are you
creative,
just
put it that way.
discovering this, Hutch?
Yeah, Laura might have something to say about that as well in terms of agreeing with you.
Yeah, Hutch, you've been in the in a few different chats on a few different things. When was the last time that we were like, yes, Frida, go on, Frida?
Like 2, 3 years ago, when she had a season of her life.
Yeah.
We had
See,
that.
you're saying it's windy over there and a bit chilly. I'm at my high for today, which is 2.
Oh,
You're at least at 13, thereabouts.
mm.
All right, let's see. Let's look at some stats. 4 shots, 2 on target for Arsenal. We had the Smila shot on target and the Mariona shot on target in the 9th minute. Brighton are 5-2, the 2nd and the 5th minute. 13 touches in the opposition box for Arsenal compared to their 6. Brighton have the more defensive statistics, but that also goes for the fact that we've been pressing that much more. Um, we have won more duels. The only duels that we've lost on is 4-1 in favor of Brighton for aerial duels. Ah. Beth kind of gets tugged to the ground and she's falling, trying to like make sure she doesn't fall, and she ends up dragging the Brighton player down.
Mm.
Apparently, someone said that Leah Valti is at Meadow Park today. Which I mean, if Juve aren't playing today and it's going to international break after this, she's got
Mm.
friends and more than friends on the Arsenal team. So why wouldn't she travel to England? Who are Switzerland playing in this break? Oh, I just want. Oh, Switzerland are playing at home first. Which, okay, this drives me nuts. I'm sorry. They should have rescheduled one of these WSL games to be playing on Tuesday or Wednesday this week.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, yeah, the FA Cup games, like the Chelsea game is tomorrow, which two of the FA Cup games are on a Monday.
Oh, Easter Monday. Yeah, Easter Monday. Wait,
Oh wait, you guys have Easter Monday off?
yeah, the basically
Oh
their
yeah.
way of basically making the most of a Monday with
Yeah.
most people work.
So make this make sense. When was the last, like, if you actually think about this shit with your heads and not your feet, you could have had some of these rearranged games for teams that weren't playing in the FA Cup being played on Wednesday, because the first game of the international break is next week Tuesday. Aside from going into a summer competition, when was the last international break where you had at least 8 days between the last league game and the first international game? You could easily have played a midweek game. It's also halftime. And I will be right back. I will let you mull that over. But, like, honestly, you are talking at least 10 days between
Yeah.
last game to international game. You could have done something here. I will be right back.
Yeah, no worries. What's raining first half. Even the sugar's not keeping me awake, so I don't know what's going on. It's ridiculous. I mean, all mind we've not long had a women's international break as well prior to the men's one as well. It's the seems like we had one, and then it's like we've got another one. It's like, oh, especially there's no international tournaments this summer either. Was it really necessary to throw two women's international breaks within a space of a month of each other? Pretty much, it feels like it anyway. If anything, you could have this international break coming up. You could have literally not had and used it and have these games coming in the summer.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those frustrating things. Personally, I mean, it has been mentioned, especially in relation to the men's side, having an international break in the month of, like, at the end of March or in the month of April. They should not be happening, because it is the end of the season. If you want your players to be fully fit, especially, like, right before a World Cup. Now, I get it. The World Cup qualifiers for the men's games, those needed to happen. But I feel like they could have figured out a better schedule, because I'm pretty sure at some point there have been unnecessary friendlies. You just start World Cup qualifiers sooner. Like, you're going to be forcing unnecessary injuries at this point.
Hmm.
So I think FIFA need to do better with their international break calendars. I mean, the fact that in the January, so we go from Christmas break, then we go to an international break, like 2 weeks later. It seems like you could do better with that. I mean, if you do want to have, like, a 3 or 4 week long Christmas break, then yeah, put on international games then. If you don't, then shorten up the Christmas break and get league games going on. Especially if you're talking about the growth of women's football and you're wanting to expand the number of teams in the WSL, and I mean, I don't know about the other leagues, but, like, Spain already have they already have like 16 or 18 teams in that league. So they don't really have to worry about that as much of expanding there. Yeah, they have 16 teams. So, they're already playing, like, the Spanish league, they're already playing more games than the WSL. Um, and on top of that, like, at least two of their teams will be playing at least 8 league phase games in the Champions League. Plus, then they have their 2 cup competitions. Like, you could be figuring out a better way to do this, but I really do think that like this April international break, you could have had a WSL rearranged fixture. Like it honestly could have been Arsenal versus Brighton today, and then Brighton versus Arsenal on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's not going to be uncommon when right after international break you're gonna be going every 3 games for Arsenal. Like, do you really? Honest question here: if the Arsenal players needed to travel to their home countries for international camps, does it take 3 days, 3 business days for them to be getting to their home countries if they left Wednesday after a game?
Exactly.
I mean, the only players that affects is the Aussies, which do they even have international games?
Oh, surely not, because they've just got back from the bloody Asia Cup in the last week and a half.
Australia.
Well, it's surprising actually nowadays, but you'd think not.
I'm looking it up. Matches. No, they don't have anything.
So it's just the
Yeah,
European side.
because they just had a 2.5 or a month-long competition. So
Yeah.
the Aussies don't have to travel. We don't. I mean, I don't think the countries that participated in the Asian Cup in the Asia Cup are competing elsewhere. Oh wait, no, sorry, Japan is. Japan is playing. What the fuck? Team USA is playing Japan 3 times in this break. Once in California, then they travel north to Washington, and then they travel slightly east to Colorado. And it is USA versus Japan, USA versus Japan, USA versus Japan. Saturday, Tuesday, Friday. Friday the 17th. Incredible.
Oh, they couldn't make it up.
Well, there goes my score prediction, just saying. I was hoping, like, Smila had such an opportunity right there to get her first goal for Arsenal. And I think that was like the best chance.
Yeah, we've not had a clear cut since then, from our point of view.
Yeah. Oh, they've got the highlights of Chelsea versus United in the FA Cup.
Yeah, Laura's not impressed in the group chat.
Mm-mm.
Something needs to change. Don't know what though. Oh, okay, now, right. Wake up.
Watching this United crumble is honestly like absolutely hilarious but I also really want them to start showing up so that way they can knock Chelsea down to fourth.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So who's playing today? City playing today.
Charlton versus Liverpool is the kickoff in
Okay.
35 minutes. Um, looks like Liverpool have actually done a bit of rotation. Not gonna lie. Did Martha Thomas sign for Liverpool, or is she loaned out to Liverpool? Because I always thought it was. I don't know. It was a weird.
Wait a minute.
This was a weird signing. She was at Spurs, and then she went elsewhere. It's 0-0, Mr. Tom. It's a very.
Yeah, and
Speed
it's half time. Yeah, very lackluster performance. Bit like this, imagine last night's game for the men. Sort of like that for today's game, and because I'm still mentally hungover from yesterday, I'm trying to stay awake, and the sugar's not helping.
I almost wonder if I mean Hadjadj. I think it was Hadjadj that had said it earlier. Maybe it was Hunter that like the girls look tired, which we don't want them to be looking tired, but it also kind of makes sense that they would be looking tired because they play so much and they have been playing so much. So you don't like it, but it might be true. I didn't realize that Everton when all right, so Everton had scored a goal, ended up being an own goal in their game against Liverpool. But Everton got that goal in the same manner, or sorry, Liverpool got that goal in the same manner in which they got the goal against us last season in the FA Cup, where it hits the post, hits the keeper's back, and then goes into the back of the net.
It feels feels really nice to say that only in the land. Yeah, for another year, and another year. Yeah, because Chelsea are about to start their rebuild this summer. The the, the old guard's getting moved on. Sonia's going to, as I say, start getting the players she needs in and all that, and it's going to take a while. Even if it works, even if it doesn't work, it's still going to take a while. Build that squad to be good enough to compete, and not just compete, but actually win the Champions League for them.
I think a big thing. I think this season is really also about Sonia being found out. Like, kind of like I hate having the comparison thrown in there, but the Chelsea team that won won the title last season. That was not a Sonia Bonpastor team. That was an Emma Hayes team. Same with Liverpool. Like if you think about Liverpool, like Slot brought in like absolutely no one last season, and he still won the team. It was Klopp's team that won the league, and I don't even think it was like Slot's tactics. Same with Chelsea. It wasn't really like a Sonia tactics. It was still more of like Emma Hayes, it seems. So it's I guess a tricky situation more or less. Like it yeah. I think Sonia's being found out. I mean, she brought in Naomi Girma and Alyssa Thompson prior to the end of the season, and they didn't turn out that well. Kira Walsh Lucy Bronze. Like, it's not. I find it absolutely hilarious. What did Lucy Bronze say? Like, oh, after the Champions League final whistle blew, you know, it, Sonia had approached me, or Emma Hayes. I forget who she signed for, whether it was Emma or Sonia, whoever. They had approached me while I was still on the pitch. It was just like, hey, you want to come to Chelsea? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like, yeah, let me just do this. Like, you just do this while you're, like, I guess, commiserating Millie Bright. Leads. I mean, she needs a club. It's been announced that she's leaving. She needs a club.
Yeah. Tom, I don't think your love for Millie Bright will shine through for next season if the rumours are true that who she's trying to twerk for up north.
Send me that. Who? What?
Was it last week? I think it might have been Laura. It might be Laura. Someone on here said, when we doing a watchalong, briefly mentioned that Millie Bright is wanting to go up north to Manchester in the red side.
Oh, yeah. I kind of saw that. Like, I mean, she's barely played any minutes for Chelsea, and don't get me wrong, she did well for Chelsea, like playing for Chelsea. I'm not gonna discount her abilities, but she's barely played this season, and if you just go based off of last season's performance, I would not be surprised if she kind of becomes more like a Rusha Littlejohn and is just bouncing around the WSL2 clubs. Which explained to me this: how the hell? Apparently, Rusha Littlejohn has not played like any club minutes, and yet she still got picked for the Ireland team. Like, it's something like she continues to do. Like, doesn't play like any club football minutes and still joins the national team.
Well, she wants to play for the country, considering what happened.
Oh no! Why'd you blow the whistle? Just because outstrength someone. She was onside. Bitch here couldn't stay on her feet. No, she's straight. She went in for a tackle of sorts.
Oh, I forgot to
no! Watch the slow mo replays. She didn't want to stay on her feet. Like, you can see when she kind of just jumps up a little bit and skids to the ground. She had a falling out with the manager.
Yeah, I hazard a guess it's something to do with the Hannah Hampton Earp situation. Hazard a guess.
If you go back to, is it last October, the day of the Ballon d'Or awards, and it was pretty much known that Hannah Hampton was going to be getting the first ever Women's Yashin Trophy, for the best keeper. Mary Earps had released a book, a tell-all book of sorts. I haven't read it, so I only know, like, based off of excerpts that were put in there, but it really sounded like there were goalkeeping clashes, and Earps retired from international football because it was more or less, you can join the Euros squad, you just won't be the number one keeper. To which she said, no, thank you. I'd rather retire, which is what she did. And Millie Bright just kind of was by her side, essentially. Which you can actually tell that there is some serious beef between Bright and Hampton if you watch like any of the Chelsea games that Millie Bright happens to be playing in. It is not great.
Wasn't it City that pumped on a couple of months back, and Millie Bright just threw Hannah Hampton on the bus on Chelsea social media? Literally went,
oh fuck, Brighton.
Oh, piss off. I opened the joke and the frozen. Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. Medicine. Ay. Can we wake up, for God's sake? You're meant to be being better than a man, for fuck's sake. The space of being should be 1-0 up, with actually 1-0 down. In the space of 2 minutes of being what should be 1-0 Arsenal, but okay. Fucking strength. Not all weekend this weekend, boys and girls. Days and names. Who's and hars. Just all watching. God's sake. Again, I find it amazing, by the way. Leah Williamson, it's called it England squad. Hasn't played a single minute of football in God knows how long, weeks basically. But can literally no problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever in England squad.
I really hope that the only reason that Leah is called up is more to get like further fitness up rather than anything. Like, and you can be on the bench, but you aren't going to be getting on the pitch, kind of thing. All right, Taylor Hines gets the ball in midfield, but okay, what are we doing? We have like 3 players collapsing around the ball, and none of them are spreading out after the ball gets won. Oh my god! I'm still pissed off that they called that foul, that Stina fouled that player. No.
That's what I'm saying. In the space of being what should have been 1-0 2 minutes ago, prior to them scoring, we go one right over and concede.
Mhm. I don't even know who's on the bench, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna look that up. Who can come on right now? Fran Kirby with the assist on that too.
The girls as a sacrifice because of the fixture congestion. The girls are just sacrificing the FA Cup.
Can I say, can we put bring on Russo and Smith with for Frida and Stina? Have Russo drop back and Smith play up top?
You can say that, but will Rene do that? I don't know. Not straight at the same time as well. It needs to be done at the same time. Even the cat's pissed off now. Aren't you?
I get to go see the Pirate today. Going down to my brother's, so I get to see both dogs. But Guinness with his post surgery, he's been dubbed a pirate. My friend called him a Cyclops, so that could also be another little nickname. I do have a joke for you though. It's very much like a dad joke. So is his name now gonna be Gunnis because he's without the eye? I'm so funny. Can I change my prediction to 4-1?
This is why I went for a 2-goal win, a 2-0 win, because I was lowering expectation. Every time I go high expectation, this bullshit happens. Hi, Colonel, how you doing? Not a great weekend so far. The men fucked up, obviously, as we all know yesterday, and the girls are doing their part today in terms of fucking
Brighton are on the attack. Come on. Oh, gets cleared out. Kind of. It's still in the box, but like. Oh yeah, to the dude's point, could have been 2-0. Here, I'll do it that way. I don't know. This could make for some interesting Monday night shows. Just saying. Or giving them space and time to think about everything. How much time is left? Oh, I got 7 minutes. Sorry.
I couldn't find that timer, but there.
Sorry. Siri is pissing me off. Oh, Lata, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, thank fuck for that. No one was there to. No Brighton player was really there. Oh. Apparently Smith and Russo are coming on shortly.
It'll be over.
I just said that. Russo on for Frida and Smith. Oh my god. Smith on for.
What are you doing?
Oh! Goes for. Oh, Smith on for Stina.
Hey, you stop trying to attack me. Chill.
Everyone's on side.
Oh, I'm
Svela
trying
with
to-
a cross shot. Does it get deflected? Um. Oh no, I'm seeing Russo and Ford. I see Russo ready and maybe Ford. You know what? Maybe Caitlin Ford is what's needed in this game. I feel like I'm just gonna be eating my words on that, but oh, Tim Stillman said this last season, but the FA Cup ball is so odd, bouncing and spinning all over the place, difficult to get under control. And someone was like, "This Arteta excuse is wild. The front three just not working, and Frida as the invisible 10 doesn't help the front three. She's not dynamic or ball demanding enough for that role." And Tim responds with, "I didn't mention the performance at all. Think we've basically been fine after the first 15 minutes. Just an observation you can take at face value. The ball is absolute rubbish." Oh, Beth is down again.
Yeah.
Let's see the replay on here. She gets the inside of her foot gets studded as the Brighton player is going for the ball.
And yet again, no.
Yeah, she's gonna be coming off. She's got so we've got Smith, Ford, and Russo coming on. Beth will be taken off. She's got her jersey over her face. I'm sorry, is that Taylor Hines coming off, or is she just getting instruction? She must be just be getting instruction. And some water. Or electrolytes, I should say. Yep. Frida off for Russo. I'm now 1-for-1, folks. 1-for-1. Who's Smith? Smith. It's probably Kelly. Kelly, Beth. Yeah, Chloe Kelly's off. Damn it. Oh, God. They almost brought out the freaking board for her.
She's been hacked how many fucking times in this game? Not one yellow card.
Yeah, Beth gets taken out, not a yellow card, and it's what it was a Brighton ball. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Go look at the group chat. Laura's latest and greatest. Oh, sorry about the bad lighting, folks. I don't feel like trying to adjust for it. Caitlin for Taylor Hines gets a cross in. Oh, and there's Brighton bodies that don't allow Russo to try and chase after that little tap there. Shit, where's my timer? Oh, I got 45 seconds. All right. Yeah, they're showing the replay again. This is. Well, this isn't going the way that I wanted it to.
Nope.
Yeah, because reducing your schedule by 2 games is going to do a world of good. Like, and also, the most it's going to do is it's going to help with the rearrangement of the Villa and Everton games. That's all it's going to be doing at this point. We're on the attack, though. Come on, Fila. Cross in. Out for a corner, though. All right, I gotta go deal with breakfast. I'll be right back.
You know what? TV now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, bigger screen now. Thank God for that. Okay, I forgot we're playing rugby. Ref, he says your player just to turn around and basically rugby tackle my player to the floor and no foul, no? Cool. I know my team knocked your favourite team out midweek, but you need to do your job and be professional. That'd be fantastic. Fucking wake the fuck up.
They have a corner now. I swear. In comes the corner. High, long. Oh, 2-0.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, they've sacked it off. That's what they've done. We've just wasted our weekend watching our men and women's team just sack off the FA Cup. Just ball watch defending. Seriously, get down and do your job. Fuck me.
Completely unmarked.
Oh. Fucking pathetic. Wasn't Fan Kirby got the goal itself. Yes, I don't know.
Is that 2 assists for her though today?
Yeah. Probably. I don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. Back when you've got across, get a hand to the fuck, like.
Yep, they're now at 7 shots on target. Yep. And 9 shots. Let's see, second half. They're at 4 and 3 in the second half. We're at 1 shot. And they were calling that Smila shot / cross a shot.
Oh, fuck off with the offside bullshit. I know. Bullshit Easter weekend. Oh, it's Stina, love. You can see you're ahead of everyone else. Why did you claim for the ball? Why are you complaining? With all due respect, a blind man or woman or person or whatever could literally see you. They would be able to tell they was offside if they were in your position. No, I just think they've decided getting through to the semi-finals of the Champions League and the fixture congestion piling up, they're going to sack this one off.
Come on, shoot! Come on, someone attack the fucking ball! Mariona and Taylor are just standing there as Russo's trying to get the ball back. And Russo ends up fouling the first goal scorer because her teammates aren't helping her out. Oh, no, it's not even a foul. The bitch rolls her foot over the top of the ball and falls to the ground. Russo did absolutely fuck all on that.
No, look at the referees. It's a Chelsea fan. And it's not even all the rest is all the rest. We've been shit, but the ref bad caught 0-0 part of the second half, and she's known when it comes to Arsenal versus Chelsea, she favours Chelsea over when it comes to referees Arsenal Chelsea. She favours Chelsea highly, as we found out last season at the Bridge. And it's a bit of a coincidence that she gets this game and she's putting in the performance that she's making, the calls that she's making. Brighton, gee.
And another corner for Brighton. Oh, it does get headed out, but it's still inside the box. Clear it out. There we go. That was shit. Communicate. Oh my god, why are you backpedaling from the ball and why aren't you passing it to the person that's giving you more space? Oh my god, that could have very easily been 3-0. What the fuck are you doing? Fran Kirby could have had a goal there.
We play head tennis in the penalty box, okay. Oof. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're on the attack. Come on, Stina. Stina out wide, crosses in. No one's there. I think it hits the crossbar actually to go out. Oh, she was just high on that. She needed 6 inches lower. She could have been in. Let's see. I don't even know who. Is it bad to say that I'm gonna have to dip out here soon? I mean,
I don't blame you.
yeah, I gotta start getting ready soon for traveling down to go see my brother. Yeah, exactly. Like giving the ball away cheaply and not having the pace to try and get back and defend. Someone's on the side. Go on forward. Come on. Out for a corner. No, it was a good corner, good cross in, but Brighton ended up clearing it out at the end of the day. I mean, I'm gonna assume that over the next 20 minutes, this result is gonna end up standing. This actually now frees up a weekend, and we can play Villa or Everton during the other FA Cup weekend, semi-final weekend. That can be a rearranged game, unless other WSL games are happening at that point in time too. Oh, we get a cross in, but the keeper claims it. What the hell? Because Spain don't have enough center backs. They've got 2, really, maybe 3. And we got a goal kick. And we take it quick. So I don't know. That first, it's almost like, oh, we give the ball away. What the fuck? Oh, keeper was out of goal. Frank Kirby puts too much on it, and it goes out for another goal kick. Like, forgot what I was gonna. Oh, we started the second half, knowing we needed the goal. Stina's onside. Oh my god! Fuck off. Run faster, Stina. We started the second half going good, and then the Brighton player fell to the ground of her own accord, and actually Stina did score that goal from such an odd angle there, but I'll take it. But it doesn't count. And then 90 seconds later, they go on and score, and then we give up after that. I would also like to point out that the keeper that Brighton has is the same one that beat us in a penalty shootout when she was playing for Paris FC in the Champions League qualifiers. So, fun fact on that. Honestly, I would say, like, the men yesterday, they were still on international break. They were not ready to be back. The women are already on international break and didn't want to play today. That's how this seems to be going.
Yeah.
No, Ryan hasn't lost his voice. He's lost his will to speak words. Am I wrong?
If I speak, I could get cancelled. Put it that way. Genuinely didn't think the girls would let me down today.
No, we've let Brighton when Brighton has had the ball, we've let them just get into the box. Yeah, they now have more touches in the opposition box than we do. First half it was 12-8. Now it's 18-19. 4 corners apiece, 10 shots, 7 on target for them. We have 8 and 2. In the second half, we have 3 shots, none of them on target. Olivia Smith gets a free kick. No, what the fuck is it with these Brighton players rolling their feet over the top of the ball and falling to the ground? Katie McCabe's about to come on. Okay, Ford has the ball out wide. Drive in. Over. Taylor was making an overlapping run. What is the point of our fullbacks? Go on, Caitlin, go on, shoot! Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Then she loses the ball when trying to pass to Taylor Hines. She puts absolutely fuck all on that. What the fuck? And now we have a second ball on the pitch, but no one is paying attention to it because, well, you get me for another 30 seconds and then I'm out.
You know, as
Come on, Russo. Goal kick, though. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Stina is off for McCabe.
We thought Arteta had issues with his so bloody hell. Renee's going, hold my beer.
I mean, unless we're going to be playing McCabe up top, yeah. All right. Yep, I'm done. Time for me to go enjoy some of my Easter with family and such. So, bye everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, I have no words.
Really late. Thanks, Catherine.
I will be in channel chat comments, maybe. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of this. Enjoy these last 15 minutes, Ryan.
That's injury. Yeah. Right. Oh, just being you guys, basically. Can't say the two of them, huh? This is painful to watch. No, Blaze take the most of the blame, but that sub there, taking a striker off for a fucking fullback. Why, when we're 2-0 down? What's putting on Katie going to help? Putting Katie on for a striker going to do for us in a positive outlay? But the sole responsibility has got to be taken on these players. It just feels like, yeah, we scored at the start of the second half. It was disallowed, but second they scored 90 seconds later. It's like, oh well, we don't need it anyway. We've got Champions League and all that. We need to focus on getting these fixtures done and dusted. So a bit of free space and all. It feels like that, and they've just gone, yeah. Really, guys? Fucking home as well. At home. She's fell on the ball. This the fourth official's pissing me off as well. The fullback's thrown herself on top of the ball and jumped on it multiple times like a fish in every capacity afterwards. And the fourth official goes, free kick, Brighton. Lost your head, mate. I've almost fell asleep in this stream. And I'm sitting in a dead silence for the last hour long, how many minutes, fucking stewing. Just take your time with the free kick, yeah? So Brighton got a free kick, and the person that won the free kick got booked. I missed something there. Oh, fucking helping her. Katie, you're out the wing going, barking the fucking ball. She was surrounded by players, mate. So they've done the exact same thing to Taylor Hines in terms of tapped this rugby tackle to the floor in this instance, not a free kick. Make it make sense. I was hoping for a day at Wembley. If we got through today, I was thinking, oh, you know what? Nice little draw in the semi-final. Get to Wembley come May. At least I get to Wembley this year, Arsenal. Nope. Yet again, second year I've done that, by the way. Second year I've ever had that mindset. And I've had the second I've had that mindset, this happens. What a time waster when it's fucking 2-0. The disrespect we show these we're showing these cups. Me League Cup or FA Cup, the men and women for the last couple of seasons now is pissing me off. Women for the last couple of seasons and men for the last 6 years is pissing me off now. But all we're gonna have to show for this season is the Club World Cup. We're not win. Obviously, the league is obviously Man City's. Champions League is, even though we're in the final four, we're not going to win it, are we? Come on. And yeah. Give us a fucking goal, for God's sake, Arsenal. Seriously. Kleinberg even hesitates to go a step or two forward, and you're like, no, get back there now. They do it, it's okay. Cool. She's literally punishing us for knocking her favourite team out. I don't care what anyone says. They're doing it again. The annoying thing is though, Pinky, 90 seconds at 0-0 start the second half, we scored a legit goal, and because for whatever reason, the fourth official and the referee decided no, that's a foul, no goal. At that point, that could be the difference. That's clearly the difference. It could be the difference. It clearly is the difference because, like I say, 90 seconds later, they got everyone to fucking score. Like for like swap, Hoiberg's gone off for Fox. We even breathe in a Brighton player, it's a free kick. They barge into us. Play on. As I say, the referee is punishing Arsenal players for daring to knock out her favourite team in the Champions League. I'm telling you that. How she's so lenient towards Brighton compared to when we even breathe near a Brighton player and it's a free kick without even hesitating. Corner. Yeah, same. Yeah. That's it. I started to show confidence. Actually, I was digging out the men's team saying the girls are going to show you how it's done in the quarter final, the FA Cup, and get to a semi final. It's completely backfired on me. Worst corner ever. We're playing ping pong now. Fantastic. Now you decide to try and test the goalkeeper in the defence. Now at 2-0 in the 85th minute. Cool. No, she's got to take some fucking. That ref's got to take some responsibility. Sorry, in terms of why she disallowed a perfectly legitimate goal. What did she see to disallow that goal? What has she seen when Brighton players are going down to get them free kicks no matter what? Yet when our players are getting barged into and rugby tackled to the floor in this game by Brighton players, play on. Nothing to say here. There's as bad as we've been. The rest played her part as well in how she's refereed this game. Now she's picked and chose what is a foul, what isn't a foul, and disallowed a perfectly legit goal at 0-0 that could have been a difference in this game going forward. Yep, tell me about it. Is Kate Full taking the piss? Well, it's going to be fucking fun for the channel, isn't it? 2 podcasts back to back, pretty much. Like with the women's podcast reviewing this game. Oh my god, that could be fun, isn't it? You've got an hour of it having to talk about this bullshit again, and then at 8:30, you've got an hour or so of myself, Melvin, and others going over bloody Saturday debacle and talking about obviously what the upcoming game upcoming trip to Lisbon. That's what you need. Negative vibes going into a fucking crucial week now. Oh. Ugh. That league win also a poor one courtesy of an own goal. Bad, yeah. And what one that was at the end, but we got to play. We got to play them at their gaff for the few. It's the same part of the arrangement games. We got to play them at fucking Crawley in the next few weeks after the international break. Yeah, he's back. He's part of the team. He did a few bits and pieces to deal with outside of the football side of things. And now that's all settled down. He's back. He's put himself over for tomorrow's show anyway. Ready. We could play the rest of this. We could play this non-stop all day. We are not scoring. Pass the ball, Emily, for fuck's sake. What, you've been given space, cross it. Touch of a donkey from fucking container. That's it, man. The ball's right next to your feet. You just give up and play it head up in the air, yeah? So basically, unless 8 minutes of injury time, something like that, okay. Neither did I, Tom. Let's go for full hog FA. Let's just keep going until the players have collapsed to the pitch with exhaustion. Because even then, it'd still be fucking 2-0. I can't wait for the Arsenal fucking full-time post to be. Oh, so close, but so far. On, dust ourselves down now. See you later, girls. Off the international break. Absolute fucking joke. And this game in itself is shown why the rebuild needs to start in the summer. Why certain players, McCabe's, Fords, like Anana, to name a few, need to be moved on in the summer and need to be upgraded on. Over the bar. So, of course. And now suddenly at two. By the way, it's 2-0 in the 92nd minute of injury time, and the goalkeeper's now. I'm injured, tactical injury. I'm injured. Help! I just jumped in the air, and my leg needs stretching. And Fan Kirby wins Player of the Match here in the UK. How's your 1 million played? Is that for a first season? He's not a bad season, to be honest. So showing no quality, scoring some great goals, clutch goals as well. Oh yeah, can't complain about her as an individual. Price tag aside, can't complain about her. Oh, what a surprise! She's okay now. Signing off. It was a waste of our time watching this clip. Not just today, it's the whole weekend. It's been a piss. It's been from an Arsenal point of view, the worst Easter weekend I've ever witnessed ever. From even as an overall, I genuinely came into this thinking they're going to show the men how it's done. Basically, did not think this would happen, especially at half time. But still didn't see this coming. I think it's a joke. I keep saying it. I think it's an absolute fucking joke. We just had an women's international break, literally not 2.5 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and we've got another one we're going into now. Why? Qualifying for the World Cup. Oh, you could literally could have scheduled the fixtures in any other time in the summer, be it end of the season before the start of the next season. You could have done that, but no. You're going to give us this bullshit instead. Now I've got from the women's point of view, I've got to stew on this BS for what 2.5, 3 weeks, and wait a minute, playing helping me get over it either. Hey, the referee gave us a free kick. It's a miracle. I mean, the player that commit the fouls on a booking, so it should be a yellow second year and off you fucking go. But take the free kick, ain't gonna do nothing with it. And commentating curse. This has got to go in. No fucking shite. If Katie's taking it, I know where it's going. Into the car park. If Dana takes it, into the wall. It's wide. McCabe took it and it was wide. It was wide. Keeper was stranded. Of course. Too much bend into it. Way too much bend into it. It's saying something when the fans in the stands, or when they get this goal kick or a free kick to Brighton, they're screaming out a countdown of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the referee knows what's going on in terms of the fans ain't happy with the referee's performance in terms of her allowing the time wasting to, for most of the time, to play out the way it has. I ain't sticking around either. I'm literally as this whistle goes, do my sign off stuff and get myself out of this hellhole. Time's nearly 3 o'clock as well. And by the way, we've not got further than a quarter. We've not got further than a quarter. Got this far. This is the furthest we've got since we got to the final 5 years ago. It's a joke. Another corner. Anything happens now, the consolation. It's literally dying seconds now. This assistant's really pissing me off. Is that ball on the quadrant? No, it's not. It is. I mean, Russo's just been hacked in the penalty box, but no penalty. Sums up this referee today. If that was the other way round. Free kick, quick. Russo's literally holding her fucking foot. She's in pain. You can visible pain. And the referee's like, nah, definitely wasn't a foul. Is that a foul? The exact same thing happens outside of the box, and we've got a free kick. You could not make this shit up. Fuck me. The last time we went to Wembley, it was fucking December 5th, I remember, because I went. Fucking knackers off a 3-0 pumpkin. How can you not score from that? That's by the whistle, Rev. Put me out the misery. And there we are. Arsenal women have been knocked out the FA Cup. Not even 24 hours after the men got knocked out the FA Cup quarterfinals, the women have followed suit in arguably for me, you can call me harsh on all the comments, I don't care, a worse performance. I'd say that 0-0 half time. We did have the ball in the net, but the referee deemed a foul in the build up. There was no foul, just thought can't have Arsenal scoring, so no, calling the ball back. Free kick. 90 seconds later, Brighton take the lead themselves, and from that point, we just never recovered. Basically, we gave up the ghost, and the performances got worse and worse and worse as the half went on. And for the last, from the 85th minute, they did a valiant in terms of display, in terms of we're trying to attack now, we're trying to score now, but it was too late. It was well, no matter what. I maintain this game could still be going until 8-9 o'clock tonight, and we wouldn't score. It was that bad a performance. And the more you look into it, it just feels like as soon as that goal went in, the girls just gave up and decided, you know what, for the sake of fixture congestion we've got as it is, let's bin this one off and hope for the best, basically, in terms of let's see if we can defend our European title and adapt to make a double from that. Otherwise, all we've got to show for this season is being the first ever women's world champions, which is great. It's great, but I would have liked to have added another trophy along with that. I maintained it all season from the get go. I expected us to win that. Well, no problem really from the get go. As soon as we won the Champions League, and we were confirmed to be in the Club World Cup. I expected us to win that this season. League's always going to be up in the air. He's obviously wanting to do that, but it could go either which way. League Cup, FA Cup. I thought we had a good League Cup. I expected us to win. FA Cup wanted us to win, and put a good defence of our European title. We've won the Club World Cup. We've semi-finals of the Champions League, so we've done a good defence of that so far. But we've decided to hit a bad purple in league-wise, hit a bad purple patch that cost us the league going on in the season. Sacrificed it. Man United got a dodgy goal against us in the bloody semi-final. Was it semi-final? Yeah, semi-finals of the Sandwich Cup. That knocked us out. even though we weren't great on the day either, or night, whatever. And then today, we've just decided to, as soon as the second they scored, just give up the ghost and allow to be embarrassed. Basically, it is embarrassing. Like says in the chat, it is embarrassing. For the second season in a row now, I've got into a game thinking the girls can do this. Looking, because the men are already at the FA Cup, the girls can do it in terms of at least get to Wembley. My mindset is they can do this. Get to Wembley. At least I've got something to look forward to. A day out watching Arsenal at Wembley. The second I've had that mindset, the very next round for the girls, we get down. I don't know what I don't do anymore. I don't know what to do. Best we can do now for the rest of the season is obviously we won the Club World Cup. He's finished second in the league, as close as Man City as possible, points wise, and somehow defend our title in Europe and go back to back. If we don't add, we don't. Got to say it now because without the FA Cup, if you don't add the Champions League, we don't go back to back in Europe and win the Champions League again this season. Now, as great as it is to have won the World Club Cup, it's still a disappointing season. But that's all we've got to show for it. Oh, fucking tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, guys, the game was that bad, and first half I almost fell asleep live on here. I'm struggling to stay awake. I spent most of that second half just stewing from the second first goal went in onwards till Catherine left. And yeah, just pissed off. Just pissed off. And what's going to annoy me even more when we play this lot in the league in a few weeks' time. I guarantee they'll turn up and we'll win. That'll piss me off because, like, where is this in the fucking cup? Fucking strength. Are we on Amazon then? Oh, men's game. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself out of it now. I need to go recover from what's been from a last point of view, an absolutely nightmare, dreadful Easter weekend from an Arsenal point of view. I need to get out of here and enjoy what's left of the Easter weekend, and yeah. Obviously, as I say, we'll be back tomorrow for the Arsenal Women's Chat Show with reaction to this game, basically, and what needs to be addressed after the industrial break and all that malarkey. But it's 7 o'clock UK time in the evening, and then 8:30 in the evening. So half hour after the first show ends, we'll go live again for the North Bank Summit with myself, Melvin, and others to react to yesterday's men's game, but mainly focus on the game on Tuesday night away at Lisbon. And then the men's one, the women's one was halfway through the season, Colonel, back in February. It was partway through our season. It wasn't a pre-season tournament. Was it in pre-season? Oh, it was literally in the middle of our season. Hence why part of the reason why we've got a backlog of fixtures now. But yeah. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, share the content around. That'd be fantastic. Grab a link to the channel as well. Share that around with friends and family. We're all football fans as well. That'd be fun. Don't have to be Arsenal fans at this point. Just that'd be greatly appreciated. But until then, see you later and take care. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.